Look at it.
Frustration building with each new drone sighting across the Northeast.
And seems like there's multiple drones all over this airport tonight, man.
The FAA forced to slow traffic at Stewart International Airport Friday night north of New York City because of multiple reports of drone sightings in the area. Mayor Eric Adams saying his team is taking the reports of drones in the region seriously.
We're going to have an immediate response. We're getting ready to check. We're getting ready to look into some new innovative ways of, if need be, to take down drones with the proper permission from the FAA.
And New York's Governor Kathy Hochul saying this has gone too far, demanding that the Biden administration step in by directing additional federal law enforcement to New York and the surrounding area. In Ocean County, New Jersey, the Sheriff's Department launching its own industrial drone after numerous reports of sightings in the area. One deputy reporting roughly 50 drones coming in over the ocean.
The facts are that they are very big objects in the sky. The fact is that's just concerning to us, is nobody has seen them land or take off.
Reports of drones flying near a naval weapons station in New Jersey as well.
And I did talk to the commander there. His men are seeing it right there at the base. Are you kidding me? A munitions depot of that caliber, and these drones are hovering in close proximity to it.
So on a call with reporters, officials from a wide...
This is very, very concerning. This is very dangerous for the American people. This is very dangerous for the homeland security. It endangers national security. I truly believe that there's no drone allowed to fly in private airspace, especially over military bases, over munition deposits. And they are also causing runway to shut down at New York airport. This is very, very frustrating, and this has definitely to stop. So let's hear the latest news on the story.
In this story, what do you think is going on here?
I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's important to distinguish what is happening right now over New Jersey and in the Northeast in general from the broader growing small drone threat, which is real. I think there's a lot of hysteria right now and uncertainty because the government does not have the capabilities or the authorities to detect and defeat small drones. And they need to rectify that and rectify that quickly because we're seeing that this is a growing threat. Northcom has said there have been over 600 drones detected over U.S. bases in the last few years, and that's probably not the entirety that have been there because they haven't been able to detect them all. So right now, there's confusion because there are multiple agencies that are involved in this. There's Homeland Security, there are local government and law enforcement agencies, there's the Pentagon, and the Federal Aviation Administration. And this patchwork of different organizations have overlapping responsibilities, and there's no one clear organization that's in charge of defeating this potential threat.
I totally agree. There should definitely be something done about this. This is not a good thing to let it go that far, let it go out of hand. These drones pose a very real national threat, and they are probably operated by some foreign adversary. Supposedly it could be Iran, it could be Russia, it could be China, it could be North Korea. They just want intelligence, they just want information about where the military bases are in the United States and Europe, where we are hiding our nuclear weapons, where are the munition, where are the fighter planes, and they will probably want to have this information because they are going to launch an attack very soon. That's what I believe. Hopefully I am wrong. I don't want any more conflict.
So going forward, they need to figure out how there's going to be an interagency solution, who's going to be in charge, and make sure that they are equipped with the right capabilities to be able to identify these and then take them out if they're deemed to be a real threat.
Stacey, a lot of what you're hearing from people who live in the New Jersey area or in areas that have seen these are either the government knows what they are and they're not telling us, and that's a problem, or the government doesn't know what they are, and that's a problem. What do you think is more likely?
I think the latter is more likely, that the government doesn't honestly know. And in all likelihood, there are multiple sources. It's not clear that all of these drones are actually connected, that they're being operated by the same people, and that any of these folks actually have hostile intent, whether they're domestic actors or foreign actors. In all likelihood, there are multiple different people flying drones because these are readily accessible. And many people are probably misidentifying crewed aircraft, normal aircraft that are regulated and are allowed to be up in the sky, as potential drones.
Just finally, Stacey, by now you've seen a lot of these videos, I'm sure, not all of them, and obviously you haven't seen everything in person. But what type of drones do you think these are, and what might they be capable of? And I know they're all not the same.
Yeah, there are a bunch of different types. These are what the DoD calls Group 1 and Group 2. So some of them you've seen, they're small multi-rotor quadcopter type drones, but there are larger fixed wing ones that are used largely in the agricultural industry. They are a growing part of agriculture in the United States and incredibly useful, but they can be purchased online for $1,000 to $10,000, $15,000. And as we've seen in Ukraine and in other battlefields across the world, including Iraq and Libya, any of these drones can be modified and weaponized. They can also be used for surveillance. So there are privacy considerations as well as espionage concerns.
This is very, very scary. We live in very scary times, very difficult times. I'm not sure what's gonna happen next. What do you think is gonna happen next? Write it down in the comment section below. Maybe you have an idea what is all now and who did launch them and what they want with them. I truly believe it is a foreign power that wants surveillance and intelligence before they are gonna launch an attack. They want to prevent the United States and their allies to stop them, basically. And the problem with this drone is that they are very cheap. They're very cheap to make. They are quick, they are fast, they are efficient, they are hard to detect because they are so small, and they can fly very, very long distance without any human pilot at all. And as she said in this video, you can modify them and weaponize them with missiles, with bombs, with whatever you would want to cause a lot of harm and a lot of damage. Unfortunately, that's the reality that we live in, and the United States and its allies definitely have to get better at defending against these drones. Hopefully, so we can stop them in the future. Hopefully it gets done, and very, very soon, because if they are launching such a massive number of drones all over the place in the United States and in Europe, they are probably gonna take action very soon if we don't react and react well. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video with me today, guys. Thanks for watching as always. I really appreciate you being there. Click right there so that you can watch the next video, and I will see you there. Bye bye for now.